Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Costa Rica. Welcome back to my home office. And thank you, as always. Today, you're probably thanking me for not having garbage audio. That was a weird way to say garbage. And I'm thanking you for continuing to listen and support this show. You guys are awesome. I cannot wait to jump into this episode of TABTA, the adventure behind the adventure. Let's get to it. And hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of TABTA, the adventure behind the adventure, where we see one guy go from total obscurity to maybe 7 seasons in a movie. Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. But it's good to have you guys back. It's good to be back in the office. And by office, I mean my closet. But the audio is so much better here. Guys, it's good to be home. I love being in New York. I love traveling. I love being on adventures. Like, I've got part of me that yearns to be a digital nomad, but there's also a part of me that loves being home in my little nest up here in Costa Rica, looking out over the ocean, having all of my favorite things, going to my favorite gym, and having my favorite foods, and watching stuff on my favorite TV. So it's nice to be back. And we're still cranking. We're still cranking on 7th V. We got new episodes coming. Stay tuned for those. Today, this has been a real crazy past month in terms of work and getting stuff done on the 7th Valkyrie. But for the first time in a long time, I'm actually way ahead of work. Today is the first work day that I don't have like a pending deadline since like the end of February. And by the end of February, I mean like starting February 15th. So it was a month-long slog to get stuff done. I was glad I had a ton of content already queued up. But going to be back in the studio, back in the booth this week. Going to be checking out, giving you guys, giving our Heroes of Edara a lot more content, keeping you guys way ahead of not the rabble, the rest of the Edaran citizens. And for everybody else, expect to keep getting a new episode every Friday. I think we got through part 2 of Meridia yesterday or this week. I won't get too deep into it, but I love getting to introduce Meridia. She is, she's fun. Like, she is inspired by definitely a lot of very strong, incredibly like tough, amazing women that I've had in my life, with a little bit of, a splash here and there from some other characters, but we actually got to know her in the last season, but in this season we get to kind of see a little bit more behind this kind of gruff, hard living, hard talking, light core member. So she's a really important character and kind of how things go along with her. And I won't spoil too much, but I'm glad there's a reason that we are getting to know these characters. There's a reason that, there's a reason I get to know everybody. Like, it's funny, I have an idea when I write the series of kind of the story, and like what events happen, like for our main characters that kind of drive the story along. But a lot of times it's like it makes more sense to tell the story from other perspectives, to share kind of, bring these other people in. So, the main story, I'm always thinking how I move the main story forward. How does things happen? How do we, how does things happen? How do things happen? How do we kind of keep things moving along? But at the same time, it's nice to be able to take outside perspectives and see kind of not only, kind of from a self-focused, like from the inside of Cyrus and BC and Val's heads, but also seeing how the people around them react. And it kind of gives us a chance to flesh out other characters. So anyway, that's my little nugget of insight. What you guys can keep an eye out for is another chapter, as always, this Friday. We're starting to pick things up. You guys have been with me. You guys know that early chapters are always building, like opening stuff up, getting us comfortable, getting us settled in, getting us to know and understand these characters, who they are, as they are kind of coming into the book, what the big emotional challenges they face will be, and then things start to pick up. And right as we're getting into chapter 6, 7, 8, 9, that's when we start to see kind of the pieces that will fall together over the course of this season. So there's a lot coming, and it just is going to keep building and keep building and keep building. I appreciate you guys for having the patience to let a gigantic epic fantasy series unfold. And I'm right here with you and can't wait to be here with you week after week, sharing this awesome adventure. Nothing more to say. Have a great fucking week. I guess I got to put this one as explicit now. Darn. But yeah, have a great bleeping week, and I love you guys all. I hope that you have. I hope that you find one goal this week that you accomplish. Not a million things. You don't have to do it all done, but I hope that there's one thing that you get to do this week that improves your day and improves your life. So, have a good one. Hasta pronto. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.